Crunchy cricket risotto, tofu dessert with insect larvae, water bug-infused cider. This is what's on the menu at many Japanese restaurants. Because, as we speak, insects are making a culinary comeback in Japan. People are biting into giant bugs and garnishing their food with slimy insects. Everyday dishes in Japan are getting a creepy crawly twist. Insects are being introduced to mainstream food and other cuisines, catering to a large population of insect-eating lovers.
It was delicious.
You can choose desserts and main meals, so it's fun to select from a wider variety of dishes.
I think it's pretty funny how once you get used to the way they look, they make for a surprisingly normal meal.
This trend only builds on Japan's rich culinary history, which has always loved its insects, with the favorites being grasshoppers, silkworms, and wasps. They were traditionally eaten in landlocked areas because meat and fish were scarce. Take the Taisho era, for example. It was during the reign of Japanese Emperor Taisho. It lasted between 1912 and 1926. Just during this period, some 55 different types of insects were being eaten. After this, the practice of bug eating particularly picked up during World War II, when food shortages became frequent. And within this decade, insects are again finding their place in the sun. We mean on dinner tables.
In Japan, there's a tradition of eating insects like grasshoppers, but recently there have been advances in rearing things like crickets and mealworms for food. So the possibilities of using insects as ingredients are really growing.
There are specific insect cafes catering to this growing demand.
With this restaurant, we wanted to create a place where they could eat them freely and in a casual way.
Chefs have become more experimental too. They mix things up by adding scorpions and tarantulas to the dishes. Big bakery brands are also jumping on the trend by selling cricket chocolate protein bars, cookies and cakes made from cricket flour. There's also cricket crackers. Someone out there really loves their alliteration. But more than that, they love insects. Bug fever is clearly infecting the Japanese. And for good reason. Insects are seen as being rich in proteins. Eating them can be good for the diet. Parents see this, so now bugs are a big part of school lunches in Japan. Protein-rich insect flour has replaced other kinds. Insects have emerged as a viable food group. And thanks to their initiation into mainstream food, they are buzzing globally.